Hi, this is Anya Deva again, and this is another class on emotional healing, where I want to share with you a method which I keep refining because I keep using it myself, which will allow you to not only release a deep-seated emotional pain that comes from thoughts that are completely unconscious, so you cannot access it through your mind. You really need to use your intuition and really attune to your feelings for this one. And this one is also using people in your life that cause you the most pain as mirrors to reflect your own pain. We were talking a lot about this concept of mirrors in Create Your Reality. I go really in depth about how to use the mirrors to shift yourself and find that inner peace of the heart and of the mind. This class will be specifically for emotional healing, to feel that to use emotions as a root, as the anchor, which you can pull out of your body, which will then release both physical pain and also that mental agony or repetitive thoughts, repulsive thoughts about something or someone. And so this is how it goes. First, you need to go to a very relaxed mode. Maybe recline, close your eyes, focus on your breath, and really, really relax into yourself. Then ask yourself, who am I? And feel your own soul presence. You cannot know your soul by the mind. You can also only feel yourself, and the feeling is always a feeling of bliss. So connecting to the soul, then you need to think of the person who causes you pain or with whom you had some kind of like negative experiences, and connect with the soul of that person. Almost like, it doesn't matter if the person is alive or dead, by the way. You can also work with someone who passed away physically, but in a soul they are alive. Nobody ever dies. So think of that person, connect with his or her soul, and then ask them, what is your pain? And you will feel their pain as an emotional pain somewhere in your body. If you cannot feel anything, that's okay. Relax deeper. Go deeper in a trance, and you will feel something. Because if the problem exists with that person, then it is in your being. So you just have to find it. Just keep practicing, or you can go to another person if that one doesn't work right away. When you will, so you will feel that emotion in your body. Like in case of my grandfather, who passed away when I was only 3 years old. So imagine, I didn't really know him mentally, but on a soul level, it's a part of my family tree, or the tree of life, of my life. And so and he died from heart attack. And so I felt this piercing, deep, emotional, not physical, emotional pain in this area of my heart. And then I asked the pain, Now you're talking, that's the next step. Now you're talking to the emotion itself. You're asking pain, why are you hurting? And then you listen again. And the pain or that emotion will always tell you the truth. The body never lies. Those emotions, they're like entities. They are completely innocent. They want to be seen and heard and released because they're almost like held prisoners in our body by a thought pattern that acts like a jail for them. And that thought is always a lie. So it's like a little entity that has been lied to, and now it's really, really sad. It's almost like a little child that's very sad about something, and it knows exactly why. It's very innocent. And so in case of my grandfather, the answer was, because I didn't do enough. And I think he felt this way because he passed away so early, and he really wanted to be there for us, and he couldn't. And maybe even during his life, he never felt like he was doing enough. Even though he was like amazing, such a giving person. He is such an amazing giving person. And so when I heard that, I said, that is not true. You are doing enough by just existing. By just existing in my lineage. You give me your power, your wisdom, your love. You are enough, and you're always doing and being enough. And as soon as I said that, that feeling of piercing pain lighten up and start to lift out of my chest, like this beautiful light ball almost. And then I said, pain, and what is your name now? Who are you now? And the pain said, I'm love and I'm light. And it literally just, and I saw my grandfather unburdened. Like I felt like he could breathe better. Like it was a burden in his memory, in the subtle mind that remains with us after we pass away. It was like still a burden on his soul. But now, by me healing myself, I also have healed him. And by healing him, because I did it through him, I have healed myself. Because guess what? I was carrying this pain in my heart, whether I realized it or not. And using this process, you can avoid heart surgeries, chronic heart disease, anything that, some medications, lots of pain, because eventually this emotion, if it comes unaddressed and it's still there, it creates a blockage, a spasm deep in the heart, which is very hard to find with any like medical equipment and etc. They just won't know why your heart is tense, why it doesn't beat right, why you have this arrhythmia or something like that. And they'll give you some meds with horrendous side effects without ever addressing the root cause. And so this method really goes to the metaphysical root of any disease. And of course you can feel, in your case, the emotion can arise anywhere. Sometimes it was in my stomach, but it's mostly in the chakras. It's either fifth chakra or the heart or the solar plexus or the second sacral, this several chakras. Most of them is second, third, and sometimes the heart, the fourth. Although I had a blockages here too with certain people where I felt like such heaviness, and through this method, I released, and I felt like my fifth was just like opening like a blossoming flower. The tension was there, somewhere there, which I feel it. It's very, very subtle, but you can't really know what it is until you really go there and perform this self-surgery. You're literally doing surgery on yourself. A very powerful method. Try it yourself, practice. It does take certain awareness, which is great to develop anyways, because you'll be able to not only heal yourself, but also heal others. Okay, enjoy. If you have any questions about it, feel free to comment below, contact me, and I'll be happy to help. Thank you.